My dear friends, I am Dr. Omkar Baidya, MD PhD from King George Medical University. Today I am going to discuss a very important topic, whether exercise or how exercise can benefit our immune system. All of you know that exercise is always indicated therapeutically, or it is advised by doctor as it has good effects on our health. It can boost our immunity, it has effect on cardiovascular system, it has effect on our CNS, it has effect on our respiratory system. So it also increases the athletic endurance. So it is very much advised by doctors and physicians throughout the globe, and which can prevent various chronic diseases like diabetes, hypertension, myocardial infarction, even stroke. Now we are going to discuss that how or whether this exercise, maybe regular exercise, how it can affect our immune system, or whether it can boost our immunity or it has suppression on our immunity. Now various studies have shown that regular exercise has a boosting effect on our immunity, especially light and moderate exercise. However, strenuous exercise can suppress our immunity. Just after the exercise, the immune cells or the count of the immune cells, T lymphocyte, B lymphocyte, their count may decrease following exercise, which is also known as open window period, and according to various authors, this may increase the chance of infection. However, according to some authors, it may be because of lack of vitamins or nutrition not having during the exercise, or not taking by the exercising person, or because of the psychological stress that occurs because of exercise. However, the overall effect of exercise on the immune system is that it can boost our immunity, and especially light and moderate exercise is very much good for our immune system. However, strenuous exercise or very severe exercise may have some controversial effect on the immune system. Now let's see how light and moderate exercise affect our immune system. Now, light exercise increase the flow of lymph. All of you know lymph is a very important fluid that is present in our body, and it is responsible for supply of immune cells, antibodies, and once it's circulated, it circulates the lymph, which contain so many immune cells, T cells, B cells, antibodies throughout the body. So light exercise causes muscle contraction, which is responsible for boosting our immunity by increase the flow of lymph and circulates the flow of antibodies, T cells, B cells throughout the body. So in this way, light exercise is very much beneficial as it can increase the flow of lymph. Second important mechanism by which exercise can increase our immunity is it has been found that moderate exercise causes increase in blood flow throughout the body as heart is beating. So when you do exercise, there is increase in the cardiac contraction, resulting in the increase in cardiac output, and because of that, it increases the blood flow throughout the body. And because of that, there is a increase in the renal blood flow also, and increase in renal blood flow leads to the increase in production of urine and excretion of urine, and along with the urine also there is excretion of toxins, various toxic substance in the body that is produced because of infection in the body, and thus they help in detoxification of the body. Or at the same time, moderate exercise also leads to increase of circulation of immune cells, T cell, B cell antibodies throughout the body, and they can rather supply or distribute these immune cells to every corner of the body, and thus they fight against infection. So moderate exercise is also good for our body, especially immune system, as it increases the blood flow throughout the body, through which the immune cells can be transferred from even corner of the body, and even it can fight against the tumor cells. It has been shown that moderate exercise also leads to the increase in the oxygen supply throughout the body. So increase in oxygen supply overcomes the hypoxic situation, and thus it also responsible for increase the survivability of the immune system or immune cells, and thus it also increases the or enhance the immunity. Next important point is that regular exercise, especially mild and moderate exercise, also leads to the rise of body temperature. So once there is a rise of body temperature, all of you know, it kills the virus and bacteria, because virus and bacteria cannot tolerate rise of temperature. So increase in body temperature leads to the killing of virus and bacteria and even inhibit their growth. In this way, exercise can rise the body temperature and inhibit the growth of virus and bacteria and prevention of infection and enhance the immunity. Another point is that exercise also increase the phagocytic power of the monocyte macrophage system. Phagocyte is nothing but also known as cell eating or cell drinking, means it is the quality of a phagocytic cell or a defense system cell to fight against virus or bacteria. They can engulf a foreign antigen, maybe virus or bacteria, and they can digest it. So this immune system is handled by monocyte macrophage system because of this phagocytic activity. So exercise, especially regular and light and moderate exercise, increase the phagocytic activity of the immune cells. Regular exercise also increase the pulmonary lung functions and capacity of the lung to expel the foreign antigens, foreign virus particles out of the body. At the same time, because of regular exercise, it makes our respiratory system fit or increase the athletic endurance or endurance of the respiratory system, cardiorespiratory system, and thus it can fight against virus or bacteria. Regular exercise is also responsible for muscle contraction. The muscle contraction leads to the secretion of lots of pro-inflammatory as well as anti-inflammatory markers like interleukin 6. Interleukin 6 is a inflammatory marker, so pro-inflammatory markers. So it may leads to inflammation, which can fight against infection. Also, it also followed by rise of anti-inflammatory chemical markers, which is responsible for suppression of the infection. So in either way, exercise helps in fighting against infection by causing inflammatory change followed by suppression of inflammation. Okay. Another important point is that exercise also helps in the rapid conversion of T1 to T2. T1 is one type of T cell and T2 is another type of T cell. So conversion of T1 and T2 helps in fighting against viral infection, even like flu. So the rapid rise of T2 in the blood occurs because of exercise. When a person do exercise, it helps in rapid conversion of T1 lymphocytic cells to T2 lymphocyte cells, and because of that, T2 lymphocyte cells can better fight against flu, viral infection, and thus it can boost our immunity. Regular exercise is also leads to the mental relaxation, physical relaxation, and suppression of stress. So it also helps in distressing our body. So it is one of the important mechanism by which exercise boosts our immunity. All of you know, stress releases one hormone known as cortisol. This cortisol is responsible for suppression of our immunity, and it suppresses the proliferation of T lymphocytes. So when we do regular exercise, it suppresses the or inhibits the stress changes in our body, or changes, physiological changes or effect of suppression of immunity by the stress, and because of that it boosts our immunity. So inhibitory effect on the T cell is suppressed by regular exercise, and thus it helps in boosting our immunity as it suppresses the or prevents the stress to cause physiological changes or inhibitory effect on the immune system. Thus exercise, especially regular exercise, mild and moderate, leads to de-stressing our body, relieves ourselves from stress, and boosts our immunity by doing that. Besides, regular exercise also increase our body capacity to handle virus and bacterial infection. So it helps our body to fight against virus or bacteria. So that is one of the important mechanism here it has been shown. Another important mechanism by which exercise causes increase in immune system or boost our immune system is that regular exercise also leads to decrease in the chance of upper respiratory infection. Regular exercise helps in decrease our chance of infection by upper respiratory infection. So in this COVID season, it is very much important as regular exercise suppresses the or decreases the chance of getting upper respiratory infection. Also, it has been seen that regular exercise increase our immune system by releasing the neutrophils and NK cells. Neutrophils are the first line defense of our human body, and NK cells, also known as natural killer cells, is another defense cells or defense mechanism cells which can directly fight against tumor cell or cancers. So regular exercise increase the release of neutrophils and even natural killer cells, which helps in fighting against bacterial infection and even viral infection and even against cancer cells. It has been seen in some studies that by some researchers that regular exercise, so like especially moderate exercise, increase the plasma level of healthy young T cell. So especially lifelong regular exercise, person doing lifelong regular exercise, if we check their blood count, we can see that there is an increase in the healthy young T cell. The healthy young T cell is very much important as their capacity to destroy the foreign particle or handle the antigens or foreign antigens, virus or bacteria, is quite high compared to the old T cells. So regular exercise increase the blood pool of young T cells and which directly or indirectly boost our immunity. Another important mechanism by which exercise is beneficial to our immune system is that it helps in increasing the response to vaccine. So it has been found that after vaccination, if the person is allowed to do repeat and regular exercise or mild, especially mild and moderate exercise, it increases the production of antibodies or sensitize the immune system towards vaccine. So it increases the response to vaccine if a person do regular moderate exercise. So exercise also boosts our immune system by making our body more responsive to vaccine. Another important mechanism by which exercise is beneficial to our immune system is that it increases the number of neutrophils, monocytes, T cells, even in cancer patients. So few studies have shown that even in cancer patients, it suppresses the spread of infection or progression of the disease by rising of the immune cells. It increases the neutrophil cells, it increases the T lymphocyte count in the malignancy, especially hematological malignancy or blood cancers. A few studies has focused that. So we can say that it is very much good for in rising our immunity or improving our immunity in cancer patient also, especially in hematological malignancy. Now, it has been found that regular exercise can suppress or can decrease the chance of brain cancers or brain tumors. So these also prove that regular exercise is beneficial for cancer patient also, because in cancer patient immune system is shut down or immune system is suppressed by chemotherapy or radiotherapy. That's why those cancer patients undergoing chemotherapy or radiotherapy, they can be advised to take exercise as therapeutic measure which can boost their immunity and help in fighting against the spread of the tumor cells throughout the body. Lastly, I want to tell that exercise, especially light and moderate exercise, is very much beneficial for our body. By above mechanism I already explained, but few studies and according to few researchers and medical scientists throughout the world, severe exercise or strenuous exercise is followed by fall of leukocyte count or T cell or T lymphocyte in the blood, and because of that the person may be, or the athlete or the exercising person may be prone to viral or bacterial infection following the exercise. So according to few authors, this is maybe because of the psychological stress that is happening during the exercise, or if the exercise is not simultaneously provided with proper diet, nutrition, vitamins, so those persons, they are prone to such type of infection. So exercise is, all of you know, exercise is a physiological stress. So if you take severe exercise, it is a physiological stress, so body cannot handle that sometimes, so it may suppress our immunity according to some authors, but according to some other authors, it is because of lack of dietary nutrition, lack of antioxidants, or because of the inability of the body to fight against the stress due to severe exercise. Thus, we can advise that all of you please take regular light and moderate exercise, but it is better to have a strenuous exercise or very severe exercise as it can suppress our immunity. But no such researchers or no such scientific evidence has been shown which shows the mechanism underlying behind the severe exercise which can lead to the decrease of immunity. So at this pandemic season, when everyone is trying to get protected against this COVID-19, so it is advisable to do regular light and moderate exercise, as in this exercise can boost our immunity. And all of you know, other than immune system also, it is effect on heart also and brain also. So it is always advisable. So please do regular exercise from now onwards, especially moderate exercise, light and moderate exercise you can do, as it can boost our immunity and help us in fighting against this COVID-19. Thank you very much.